Hi, my name is Leonard Munson, and welcome back to the overview of the Sun in Cancer, the full moon in Capricorn, and another lunar eclipse 2020. Okay, we're going to have a lunar eclipse and a full moon on July the 5th. Now, an eclipse brings about change, great change and major change. So, this is the time of growth. From this time to 6 months forward, the change process will be beginning. Okay? All right, we're now being in this grip of this thick pandemic of the C-19, which seems to be shifting from one area to another, changes in how it affects other people, the opposition of wearing masks, social distance, and everything. So all this is coming to a head. Those who are not following the right direction will be swept aside. Those who are following the right directions will be moving on into the next phase. Okay? And also the call for decades of epistemic racism and ideologies in institutions of all kinds, not just in America, but the whole world. So this is a worldwide movement. This is influence of the age of Aquarius. Aquarius represents the 11th house. Its ruling planet is Uranus. Now, Uranus is a distant planet, so its effect is slow, but you will feel it. Uranus rules freedom, revolution, chaos, change, and independence, and things will never be the same. The 11th house represents hopes, wishes, and friendships, and it also represents humanitarian efforts to bring the people that who've been abused for generations, the millenniums, and the less fortunate up to the level where everything is balanced. Millions of citizens are protesting around the world demanding change. This is the influence of the age of Aquarius, okay? The full moon and eclipse brings these issues to a head. So these issues are going to come to the head on this full moon and lunar eclipse, okay? Capricorn, the full moon and the lunar eclipse will be in Capricorn, so which is a cardinal sign that rules authority figures and traditions and institutions and corporations. So that's why you see some corporations are taking a lot of stereotyped of racist images out of their products, out of their organizations. And this is also the reason why a lot of these Confederate statues are going to be knocked down or taken away, put in a museum, because it represents oppression. It represents a group of people that attack the foundation of this country so they can still allow people to be slaves for them to make wealth off of them. So there will be a lot of unexpected shifts in the next 6 months and endings in these areas. Okay. And new information will be brought about and will shake up the foundations and establishments of our country and the world. Now, this is going to how the sun in Cancer and the full moon in Capricorn and the solar eclipse will affect each sign. Remember, Cancer is a sign of emotions, feelings, okay, emotional issues. And it is also the sign that deals with women, home, the family, security, children, in a sense. And it also deals with women issues, also will be being brought to the forefront. Okay, the physical part of the body, that Cancer rule is the breast area. So there are some issues here in any area, whether you're female or male, please have that checked out. It also rules the stomach area. If there are any issues in those areas, that needs to be checked out and to see if there are any really serious problems, dear. Now, the stomach areas is our solar plex. That is the third chakra. That's where we hold our regrets, our fears, our disappointment, and our anger. So a lot of that is blocked. So that solar plex, which is the third solar, the third solar area that needs to be unblocked. So feelings are going to rule while the sun is in Cancer. So we have to maintain our balance, maintain our behavior, and not have outbursts of feelings. Okay, because we're going to say something that's going to affect someone deeply. Now, if I slap you in your face, that sting is going to leave. But if I say any words or anything to you, it's going to stay with me. And every time I encounter you, that thought and that feeling of the word that you said that hurt me or lift me up is going to rise up. So we must maintain a balance of our feelings, that we don't want anyone to say or do anything that's going to hurt our feelings, and that we wouldn't do the same to them. Okay? So we're going to start with the first sign, which is Aries. Aries represents there's going to be changes in your professional life, Aries. Your public image and the public image is but the image that we show the world. Okay, so your public image is going to be a lot of changes in that area. Okay, and things from the past that you need to let go. We learn from the past and the lessons. So let's learn these lessons and incorporate that in our future, that we don't make these same lessons again, Aries. And grow from this. We learn lessons from our past so we can grow. So I feel that some of you are stagnated in the past. Hey, like the song said, my back is to the wind, the wind. I'm facing the new horizon. And so let's move forward and let's take the lessons we have learned from the past to grow from the past. Try to bridge that gap and let the world see who you truly are and not be burdened and baggage and pressed down from the past. To bring these issues to a peaceful conclusion. The next sign is Taurus. You're on a mission to grow as a passionate, stronger belief system, more knowledgeable. So there's going to be information that you want to know. So there's going to be some information, reading, researching, and with this information, you're going to start shifting. There's no use to sign up for an expensive seminar or travel faraway places to expand your mind, Taurus. Change your perspective, your viewpoint, your outlook, and take advantage of opportunities that's been right in front of your face and in your own backyard. Gemini, and that is true because I'm a Gemini. You're going to go through a period of deep, intense transformation. This tense transformation will bring about a serious growth period in your life. You're going to be letting go of people, places, and things. This full moon and lunar eclipse, we're going to get all the toxic people, places, things, and family members out of our lives. And you'll come to the point where people will not recognize you after this 6-month period of this transformation of the lunar eclipse. Take a deeper look into yourself and make sense of them in a tangible way right now. So you're going to go more internally to take a look at your fears, your doubts, what could happen, what should happen. What could have happened, it happened. What should not, it did not happen. There is no accidents. Everything happened for a reason. And the universe put us in situations that we will have the willpower to change things. But when we don't, the universe will hit us on the head and bring about circumstances where this change will automatically come. Cancer. Now, the sun is in Cancer. The moon will be in Capricorn, and the lunar eclipse will be in Capricorn, which is your opposition. The need to take control in your relationships are, are, are strong now. Try to rein in the desire to dominate a partnership and bring in balance. So there's been unbalance here. So we need to balance partnerships and relationships, Cancer. Shake the balance of your close relationships to bring new information into the light. Roll with the punches and the changes. And don't assume anything before you have all the information and the full pictures. In other words, roll with the punches. And with Mercury retrograde, don't believe nothing what people say. Check everything, revisit, re-examine. Mercury will go direct on July the 11th, and it will go into its post-shadow period. The post-shadow period is that it will take 2 weeks for Mercury to build up speed. Anytime a planet is retrograding and when it goes station, it will take 2 weeks to bring it up to speed, and then you can go forth. Okay? So let's roll with the punches, Cancer. Leo, you're trapped by the month of isolation. You have been trapped by the month of isolation. And come to some major realization how spiritually to free yourself from restrictions that have been placed upon you. Wellness and health is a priority now. Take care of that heart, Leo. Take care of that high blood pressure. Take care of that stress. Take care of that worry. Come to the forefront for you lately. Listen to yourself, your higher self. Take care of your physical, spiritual, and emotional health and well-being at this time. So some of you have been stressing out. Some of you have been a lot of fears, a lot of worries, a lot of imaginations of things that don't exist. This could bring stress on your body. And Leo rules the heart, the blood, and it also rules blood pressure. So some of your blood pressure can go up high. Let's bring it down to the normal, or let's cure it where it stays normal. This is for you, Leo. Virgo, how to pursue your personal passion, serving your community, and social causes. You can do both, Virgo. New ways to beautify the world around you or see the beauty in your creativity and express that in the world around you. This eclipse will bring good luck and pleasure to you, Virgo. For the next 6 months, eclipse lasts for 6 months. So this is the lunar eclipse. So this represents changes. But share this wealth with other people who are in your life that assist you. Drop them a card, send them a gift card, but share it. When we keep our hands closed, then nothing comes to us. When we give, it comes back to us. Libra, work life needs to be balanced. Coming to the forefront now, putting a lot of time on your career now. Don't forget to maintain a safe, comfortable, solid foundation, Libra, to be the best version of yourself. Being open and slowing down, listening to your emotions. Some of you are not listening to your emotions. You're ignoring your feelings, okay? Also, with the sun in Cancer, your intuitiveness and your psychic ability is heightened. So anything you pick up and feel, please follow it because it will guide you in the right direction that you need to be in. And take time to relax and relaxation. You're running here, you're running there, you're overstressed, you're worried. Just take time and be in the art of doing nothing. People go to vacation. Let's go up here, see this. Let's go there, see that. Let's go here, there, and everywhere. But the point of going to vacation, just relaxing, sleeping late, put a book, sit on the beach, take a walk and hike, and get involved with nature. So you need to relax more, Libra. Scorpio, you're super caught up in the day-to-day drama and duties. Change in the way you interact with your surroundings, Scorpio. Little things in order. Look at the big picture and see things from a much wider perspective. So look at the big picture, okay? By looking at it in a wider perspective, you will look at your surroundings before taking the next step. So in other words, you're just jumping into things and you're not looking at the wider picture or the full picture. And you're jumping into things. And then when you're in these things, you're more confused than you were than before. So you need to relax more. And when this eclipse is over, it will show you what next step to take. So stop rushing, Scorpio. Sagittarius, you're questioning your self-esteem, where you would like it to be. With all the restrictions lately, it's been hard. It's been hard on you, Sag. Allow the emotional energy of the eclipse to take a look into your most personal and intimate thoughts. Take a torch and run towards the darkness within you. And turn that light on the monsters that you think you have under your bed aren't so scary at all. Again, fears, apprehension, indecision, and undeciding what you want to do. By not making a decision, you're still making a decision by not making one. So stop and have all these fears, anxieties, and doubts, and see that you're just creating illusions of things that are really not there. And look at things in a positive way and stay focused. Because when you're in these, facing these fears and anxieties, you're being taken off your focus. And when you're taken off your focus, you're not focused, you're not paying attention, you're making the wrong decision and the wrong move. So sit back and relax. There's nothing to worry about, okay? All right, Capricorn, prepare to wear your heart on your sleeve during this full moon and lunar eclipse, Cap. You used to being in control, and it's now shaking the grip on everything you had on lockdown. Root yourself in the ground and try to surf the waves of change. Be a surfer. So that a wave of change represents there needs to be a balance. A balance there that everything is even in the middle. The left is balanced and the right is balanced. So there can be no falling over in front, falling off in back, falling off on the right, and falling off on the left. Once the eclipse passes, you will know exactly where you stand. Okay? Aquarius, in your head, your heart, right now, think clearly about anything right now. So in your head and your heart, now, you need to think clearly about everything right now. And the most important thing, Aquarius, is rest and relaxation. It's a must for you right now under this eclipse energy. Don't overexert yourself. Prioritize self-care. Make space for peace and quiet to receive the full moon messages. So what I'm overall picking up from all of this is that everyone is overstressed and worried, fear, anxiety. And by doing this, you're attracting these negative aspects to you. So you need to relax, rest, and don't take everything so seriously. So let's take all these negative thoughts out of our mind and let's stay positive and everything that's facing us as a person, as a country, as a people shall pass. Those who are doing the right thing, these are the ones that's going to lift this country out of this pandemic and social unrest. And the universe is creating all of this for major change in every areas of our lives. Okay, Aquarius, Pisces, get more involved in your social causes and your role in your community. So this is another theme. Get involved in community. Okay, the less fortunate, the status quo that has been left out. Get involved in the roots of the community so we can bring changes from the local level, the state level, the national level, and the international level. Allow your interleader to step out in its full glory, Pisces. Speak up out during this eclipse period. When you see something wrong, speak up, speak out. Standing there and silently seeing justice done to people, it's not good. Because this could happen to you tomorrow, or it could happen to one of your children, your friends, associates, acquaintances, and even your enemies. Taking on roles you did, and take on roles that you did not expect to take on. Because the universe is saying you have the ability to be that leadership. Ability to have that leadership and be that leader to speak up. The eclipse energy will shake up your social groups. Show your passion that you did not know you had within inside of you. So all of us have that strength, that leadership inside of us. And it's now the time to let that leadership come forward that we've been holding back, where we've been suppressing, where we didn't want to speak up when this was wrong, we didn't want to do this when this was wrong. Now is the time, Pisces, for you to do this with the full moon and the sun in Cancer and the full moon in Capricorn and the lunar eclipse. Now, lunar eclipse of all kinds, whether lunar or solar, brings about change. So change will occur. You are going to be going up with this, with the flow of this change, or you're going to be swept aside. But change will bring about what it needs to be. So the universe is speaking. These changes is now, and they will occur. You assist and participate in these change, or you will be washed away. So roll with the punches. Balance that surfboard so that wave cannot overthrow you, that you have control of it. So you have the good balance on the right, on the left, the right, and the middle is the most powerful because that is the most balanced. Okay, there's your side, my side, but the truth. So the truth is flowing into humanity to bring them in that balance so we can move forward in a positive way. So I'm glad you like this. The sun in Cancer, full moon in Capricorn, and lunar eclipse. You know the deal. Like, share, and subscribe. Ciao.